next guest says he has a mission to break the stereotypes wounded soldiers face by going to the extreme in every sense of the word. U.S. Army Captain D.J. Skelton is a military advisor to Deputy Defense Secretary Gordon England, a former guest on Fox and Friends. He's one of the heroes who attended the Armed Forces Foundation Gala last night and was recognized. First off, welcome.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Well, Captain, you were hit in 2004, and you had in Fallujah. You said the second Battle of Fallujah,
That's
correct? So you were hit. What did you experience?
I was a platoon leader with one of our striker brigades out of Fort Lewis, Washington, the second wave to go into Iraq. I was a platoon leader, commanding 50 men at the time. Got hit in the chest with an RPG and small arms fire as well during the ground, dismounted fighting. So
with your eye, you rebuilt your jaw, you're ready to go, you're a lean, mean machine, and you said to yourself, I got to help other wounded soldiers. You created, while still in the military, Paradox Sports. What's the intent?
The intent is another motivational tool to help our wounded soldiers get out of the hospital bed and to go out and pursue their dreams. A paradigm shift and success in life is not an equation, right? You don't need arms to rock climb. You don't need legs to ski. You don't need this prefab equation to be successful. You can pursue whatever dream you want, and it needs that red carpet sometimes.
So you'll walk through Walter Reed, Bethesda Army Hospital, and you'll see a man or a woman that has to adjust their dreams, perhaps. And you told me, I'm going to go work out today. I'm going to go climb a rock wall. So in other words, you're in charge of calling an audible for them.
That's right. It's almost paradoxical. You know, you see someone that's missing limbs, and you go up and you say, hey, you can do and be whoever you want to be. Right. You know, you don't have to live in the preset determination of what we think and determine success to be. So,
Captain, how was your care when you got to the hospital and then afterwards?
Yeah, the care is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I had most of my limbs rebuilt. I have a prosthetic eye, prosthetic mouth. I had my jaw rebuilt, and within 6 months, I was running a marathon, rock climbing across the U.S. Just phenomenal.
And how do you feel about the dialogue here on the news that you watch on Fox News all the time between should we stay or should we go?
You know, you're talking to a soldier. Soldiers are fighting battles, you know, and the leaders in this city particularly, and who I work for, are fighting the wars. You know, so fighting the battles. You know, we need to stay and be successful in that mission with my peers.
You know what's gratifying from the outside perspective? You go into Fallujah, you settle Fallujah, and now, believe it or not, that's one of the good news stories in Iraq.
That's correct, sir.
Well, and how do we help you? Armed Forces Foundation, would that be a good way?
You know, keep promoting America. There's no shortage of patriotism in this country, and keep at it. You know, just keep supporting the troops, help support our wounded troops, and keep at it.
Could I possibly look athletic climbing a rock wall? Would that be possible? How much work do I have to do with you to do that?
You know, it would be very interesting to see you next to some of our wounded soldiers rock climbing out there and do.
You are calling me out, and I resent that on my show, Captain. How dare you? Captain D.J. Skelton, thanks so much, and thanks for your service and what you're doing for everybody else. Coming up straight ahead, just ahead, a terror plot caught in the nick of time, while the most recent bust reveals a new threat to